Coming up in today's episode.
We are starting with our food tour.
And we are starting with the famous fish sandwich.
Not for me, it's very fishy.
Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. The chicken, the chips.
They're the one thing that's really showing up the whole time, which is so cool, is the mosques are everywhere. But let's just turn, then you'll see another mosque, and with another mosque. So it's literally everywhere. It's so beautiful.
We're Quentin and Vianney, two guys trying to visit 40 countries before we turn 40.
We're taking the world on by trying to explore different countries, cultures, food, and by being as adventurous as possible.
We decided to film all of this for our future selves to look back on for one day when we are older. So let's go on a Kiwi travel adventure.
Hello. We are back. Here we go. We are on our way to Turkey, Istanbul. So as we arrived to Istanbul, we had a beautiful bird's eye view. It was absolutely spectacular because you could basically see where the Asian and the European sides connect with the bridge as well, and you started seeing all the various different mosques from there. But it was truly beautiful to see how we arrived, and then from there on we landed, and then we went obviously through immigration. It was a beautiful airport, truly, but we will explore that later in the next video. And then we needed to head towards the train station, so we got the Istanbul card, got to the train station, hopped onto the train, which was very efficient. After we hopped off the train, we needed to get onto the bus, and then obviously from the bus we started heading towards our hotel. But this also took a while, so basically to get from the airport right up to our hotel took about an hour and a half with public transport. So, but yes, what the prices are concerned, we did that because public transport costed us only about 30 rand, but doing it with a taxi would have been 700 rand, so it was a no-brainer to save money. And then yes, we had some beautiful views as we were driving to our hotel, and then we finally arrived. Hello, we have just arrived in Istanbul. We are super excited. We are at the My Boutique Hotel. So we are right on the top floor, so we've got some awesome views. This is the biggest room, so this is great. So let's start on over on this side. So first off, we have our bathroom in here. So if you come on in, then we've got the toilet, of course, over there. And then obviously on this side over here, we've got the shower over here. Cool. So yes, and now you will see we've got some kitchness going on. Heavy kitsch, we call it Istanbul kitchness. And this is the bed or the boudoir with its mirroring and very interesting background. All classic kitchness, and then we've got a little seat over here as well. So you can just rest over here, and then we can have some breakfast here in the morning. We've got TV over there together with a very much needed aircon. It is quite humid at this stage. And then we've actually got a bit of a view, which is really beautiful. So let's have a look at this view. It is stunning of Istanbul. So cool at this stage, love it. We just had to get a Red Bull. It is, what time is it now? 6:30?
Yeah, 6:30.
Quarter, 6:30. So yeah, we are quickly about to explore, so we don't have much time. And just check there, there's the Galata Tower, which is so cool, and you can see it from our room. And yeah, we're quickly going to go and grab some dinner, and we're starting our food tour, which we are very excited about. And then yeah, we're just going to enjoy it. We had to quickly get Red Bull because we are a little bit tired, but we need the energy because we don't have a lot of time here. The one thing we quickly have to talk about as well is the awesome transport. Okay, well, I know we are walking right now because it's only like a 10-minute walk to where we are going, but like the bus system, everything works on the Istanbul card, which is absolutely awesome. So you get the train, the tram and everything. So that's how we got here, and it's cheap. It's like what, 7 rand, 10 lira per trip, which is great. We just quickly had to stop on our way to where we're about to go and have the famous fish burger. But on the way there, the one thing that's really showing up the whole time, which is so cool, is the mosques are everywhere. The Turkish mosque. Okay, well, obviously we are in Turkey, so it makes sense. But like in for real, just check behind us there. But let's just turn, then you'll see another mosque, and with another mosque. So it's literally everywhere. It's so beautiful. We are starting our food tour.
And we are starting with the famous fish sandwich. So here goes the first bite. You're not gonna like it.
Is that fishy? Oh, it smells very fishy. Not for me, it's very fishy. Next up on our street food tour, we've got some corn that you can decide either if you want it to be cooked or fried, or barbecued or whatever. And then we've got chestnuts roasting on an open fire, which we've never had before. Let's try this. So let's try the chestnuts roasted. That's what it looks like. It's not what you think it would taste like. It's just like interesting. Next up, we're trying some corn. Definitely better than the fish and the chestnuts. It's cool. It tastes like it does in South Africa. So let's try the pide at Bambi Cafe. It's 50 years old, so it must be something. This is amazing. The chicken, the chips, everything in here, the way it is grilled. Here, right behind me. The chicken is it's really fresh, fruit, some potatoes, some jam. It's wonderful. What are you having?
We are having Islak. It's a wheat burger. Here we go.
This is nice. It's very beefy, but this is, I think, the taste we've wanted all night long.
Yeah, and this is proper.
This is awesome, yo. Let's try the famous baklava. It's like one flavor starting and then another one and then another one. And it's not actually so sweet.
It isn't sweet at all. And
This one has pistachio on it and it's really not sweet. This is our first one, but not the last one.
Definitely not the last.
So after we were done with our food tour, we obviously saw the Yeni Cami mosque, and then we started heading on our way back towards the hotel. So yes, by the end of the day, we were extremely tired. Good morning.
It's a new day in the workroom, and we are on our way hiking up the hill to the beautiful and glorious mosque, which we don't know what the name is.
Süleymaniye, something like that. We'll leave it in the description down below. Yeah, so it's a rainy morning, as you can see. But we decided to switch the program up because we don't want to go to Hagia Sophia and Blue Mosque with it being rainy. because we want some beautiful pictures. I think we've just arrived, so let's start the day. Woo-hoo. And then we finally arrived at the Süleymaniye Mosque. This was truly beautiful. This is also one of the biggest mosques, and also interesting fact, this is also one of the highest mosques in Istanbul. So we started just on the outside of it. It was raining a little bit, but it was beautiful to see all of the grass plains around it. And then together with that, we started walking in towards the courtyard side of it to also see what that looks like. Luckily, because we were so early, there weren't a lot of people. I think there was like one tour group coming in, but the majority of it we could shoot without people, which was truly beautiful.
Now, as per usual, when you enter a mosque, you need to remove your footwear and you need to be covered. Females from head to toe, men, knees need to be covered. And we made our way inside. Now, the first glimpse that you get is absolutely stunning because they have these high raised ceilings and these absolutely beautiful rounded lights that would just come all the way down, reaching your head tip.
And then the rain started clearing up, so we headed back out. And then we obviously, which makes this mosque iconic, is obviously, like I said, the views, because it's right on the mountaintop. You could see the incredible views here of Istanbul. This is obviously the views more specifically of the European side of it, so you could see towards the Galata Tower, so that was cool. And then it started raining and we needed to start going towards the Grand Bazaar to get some cover.
As we headed to the Grand Bazaar, it was quite difficulty trying to navigate our way there, but we finally arrived there, and as we made our way closer to the Grand Bazaar, we saw that everything was closed and most of the Grand Bazaar was closed as well. So we just looked at the shops that were open and we scouted for some sneakers and some shirts and to see what they have there, and then also just try out some local food. Okay, so Quentin is going to try this local thing that we've been seeing everywhere because I'm always the guinea pig. It's, what do you call this?
Ayran.
Ayran. There you go, Quentin.
It's it's sourish, but it tastes familiar. It's almost like a Greek yogurt kind of a thing. It's like a drinkable Greek yogurt kind of a thing, just a little bit more sour.
Yogurt. It's yogurt.
Oh yeah, but just a plain flavor.
A plain one, yeah.
And then from there on, yes, we took the tram to go to the Galata Tower. So the thing with the Galata Tower is you have to start right at the bottom. Now the Galata Tower is also on a hill, so that's how Istanbul is. It's very hilly, so it's basically walking up and down. But the tram only stops at the bottom, so you need to walk up. So we started walking and then we went into a little curio shop. Vianney got some things there, and then we finally got to it and we got closer and we finally saw the Galata Tower.
And to top it all off, we had the perfect spot in the famous restaurant where we would look upon the beautiful Galata Tower.
We are having a Turkish coffee for the first time. I think the perfect place to do it is here at the Galata Tower, which is where we are sitting. So it's the perfect place to have it. Even though it's raining, so the rain is on and off and on and off, but we have decided to make the best out of the situation. So we are continuing. I'm not sure how to drink this, but this is the Turkish coffee. Oh, it's very strong and it smells better. It tastes like PISS. I don't know how to explain it,
Oh my god, this is amazing. After our cheesecake experience, we walked around the Galata Tower, walked around the streets there, and just enjoyed and took in everything that was just so absolutely beautiful. Along the cobble streets, we made our way to Istiklal Street.
So, as we arrived to Istiklal Street, it was just around the corner of the Galata Tower. We started literally right at the bottom and started working our way right through up to the top. So, as we were walking, it's basically the famous shopping street of Istanbul. So, it's got all of the famous shops and so forth, all your Zara's, H&M's, those kind of things. But they also have these little red carts where you can get some summits, which is exactly what we did. So, we are in Istiklal Street. As you can see, it is busy, but it is a Sunday. Everything else is closed actually in freaking Istanbul,
Yes,
except for this street. So we are happy to be here. Finally, we've got some simmets. Just here behind Vianney, there you go. We've got some simmets. We've got one with cheese and one with Nutella. Let's try this.
1, 2, 3, go.
I've got the cheese, Vianney has got the Nutella.
The bread is divine.
So nice. So this is literally, I think, 10 rand for one. 10, 15 rand, somewhere there.
I think this will be better salt. It really is nice.
10 seconds later.
Oh, very nice. You're gonna like that one, and I prefer this one. I prefer this one. We know each other. They're salty and here's sweet.
That's not the case usually. Just this one.
But then it started raining, like and pouring, so we were looking for shelter again. But this time we didn't find a mosque, we found a Catholic church.
And this church was absolutely stunning. It was called St. Anthony's Church, and as you enter, it was this absolutely beautiful serenade, Gregorian music, singing hymns in the background. But this was more of a tourist attraction church because the lights were used to amplify every part of the architecture. You would find the windows, the ceilings, the pillars, everything as it would be in a Catholic church, but just a little bit turned up. But it was so incredibly beautiful having to see a church so adorned and appreciated in the way it was. And right after our beautiful visit at the church, we were hungry from praying, so we opted for the next pit stop, which was a small cafe which offered us something local, which was borek.
So we are still busy, and we have not stopped. Vianney found something new. It's called borek. So let's see.
So we have potato, meat, and cheese. So let's try it.
Was that cheese? Let me try. This is the potato one. It's so flavorful, but yeah, it's like a very thin pastry, almost like a roti croissant kind of a thing. Approved. So from this little cafe, we walked further up Istiklal Street until we reached the northernmost tip of Istiklal Street, where we finally got to Taksim Square. Now this was beautiful to see because you have a beautiful view of the Taksim Mosque as well, together with here where the plane is. We also just sat there for a bit, took a bit of a rest, but you've got all these flags that are there. Now the flag of Turkey is basically everywhere in the country. And then from there on, we also went past the War Memorial, which was interesting to see, but then we started getting hungry, so we headed towards a restaurant.
Now this restaurant was situated just across this beautiful mosque, and we were able to view it during the sunset. And at this beautiful restaurant, we enjoyed more of the local Turkish cuisine.
We are trying the Lakshmun, something like that, which is a kind of a meat pizza, but you have to eat it in a certain way. So let's see what this is like. So basically you take a piece of it and then you roll it up and then you eat it. It is a nice meat appetizer. It's actually flavorful.
And the meat is wonderful.
too wild.
After our beautiful sunset experience, trying out local Turkish cuisine, we headed back to our hotel with a bus.
Hi fam.
It is the end of, technically, I guess, day 2 of Istanbul. It was a rainy day. It was a wet day. It was a beautiful day. It felt like we were in Europe the whole day. The streets, everything was just beautiful. The food, I felt like I overate myself, to be honest. But it was such an awesome day. The mosques again are everywhere. It's just absolutely incredible.
They really are fantastic, and they are everywhere. The food here is really wonderful. The bread base of everything, it's amazing. It's so wonderful to try it every time. And we've tried all of the things. We love pide, and we're gonna the Turkish pizza, and we're gonna have that.
Still need to try the Turkish breakfast. We'll see where we'll get.
Yes,
there,
that's the one.
So yeah. But so tomorrow we are flying to Cappadocia.
Hopefully we'll see air balloons.
Hopefully we'll see what happens, and then Izmir after that, and then we're coming back to Istanbul. So see you on the flip side of all of that. Ciao.
Next time on Kiwi Travel Adventures.
Yeah, this was not funny at all. We literally ran. Now they changed our gate. You don't really get friendly people in Turkey, which is odd because from everything we've seen, people are telling us they are the most friendly people. They are not. I'm sorry. This is the truth. Because these people, they are really not friendly. It is one of those bucket list places that you really have to go to. I'm very glad that we went, but I'm also very happy that the hot air balloons actually went up.